All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today we continue on in Wild Card Weekend with a great AFC matchup between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Houston Texans. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC Wild Card game. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's go now. 60 or. Hey, Alpha. Mike 51. Mike 51. Let go.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Cut. Check. Check. Hot route.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Watch the curl. Wide. Get wide. Back. Deep river.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Mike 51. Here we go, D. It's just me and you. Switch.
2nd and 4.
Watch the quick.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round, they told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there.
Ready? 10-2 start. Hey, Charlie. Here we go. Mike 59. Woo! Kill.
Now a draw play to McCaffrey. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. The Steelers send out their punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad.
At their own 15-yard line.
Let's go. You fucking flag. 55. Hey, E. I got it. Showing it.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and
Check 26. Safety creek. Watch the shit.
On 2nd down now. It's Hines. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 32-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
65. 65. 81. Alert 3. Alert 3. Alert 3. Mark 55.
Now they'll throw with Kaepernick. That's complete to John Ross. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down.
Okay, double up. Double. Come on. 53. Check 53. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football. Zoom.
Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. That's complete to the running back, Nyheim Hines. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45.
Let's go, D. Check. Joker. No take. Spell. Last second. 3 at the mic. 53 at the mic.
From the gun, it's Kaepernick. And Thomas has it. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Check 3.
On 2nd down, here's Kaepernick. Going deep downfield for Ross. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. 55 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. Now a handoff here to his running back. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
51, Mike 51. Danny. Watch the eye. Shit. Ready.
Another run, this time McCaffrey. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
No gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
8 read. Check right. 59's Mike. Check 59. We own them. Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike is 50. Hey, exit. Pretty quiet.
He'll look to throw. It got his man complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 6-0 our score after one.
70, Indy.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 45-yard line. And again this time to the tailback. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
On the double.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. That's caught by Howard. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 25-yard line.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a 1st down.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Hey, Foxtrot. Watch the screen. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Check.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be getting...
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A 10-yard touchdown run as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Here's a handoff to Hines to begin the drive. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Let's get that ball. Check 13.
Now it's Hines. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Here's Kaepernick. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The Texans send the punter out as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Able to slither by. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Ready.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
High 7.
Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
A great return there of 22 yards. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this off.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. So with a big gainer anyways, they'll go ahead and take that instead of the pass interference call.
They didn't need the penalty. It would have been different, right, if they had somehow lost some yardage somewhere, but they did not. Gained all they could, down at the spot of the foul. Nothing to be gained by taking the penalty.
On 1st down, Hines. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. There to stop him, Terrell Edmonds.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
On 2nd down. It's Hines, and tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. On 3rd down, Hines, and hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free. But a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
They run with Hines, trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 8-yard line.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Mike 52. 3 buzz. Mike 52.
Here's Kaepernick to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. From 8 yards out, and the Texans have retaken the lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And that'll make this a 6-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44.
He's checking. Crash. Check 37.
They'll start on the ground with Hines. He's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That good for 22 and a first down.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11.
Intercepted by the Steelers. His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Terrell Edmonds comes flying in from safety for the sack.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. On second down now. It's Hines, and he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a third down and long.
Mike, 53.
Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick, and that will be incomplete. So it would appear they will not be able to add to their lead on this opening drive of the second half.
Yeah, if another touchdown was scored there, now we're talking about a 2-score game, and they're probably on their way of creating an excellent gap between them and their pursuers. But how about the defense there, able to step up and keep themselves in this one?
A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
First down, Pittsburgh.
Ready? 15-1. 15-1. Get it.
And he'll give it here to his running back. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
This is Howard on second down. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. It's a gain of a yard.
They'll try to run for it with Howard. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Jordan Howard, 33 yards. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that will put them on top here in the third. This fielded at the 2. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing now is Kaepernick. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's third down. Play action. Now Kaepernick. Going deep downfield for Ross. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Fielded just inside the 20. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
I'm ready.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game. Ground and pound.
I don't care how we're playing the game. These days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. It's a 4-yard return following a punt of 49. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Right here, right here.
They run again with Hines. Takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run.
Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. 50, go, go. 53 is the mic. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
Kaepernick looking to throw. 3rd and 2. Got a man. It's Ross. Complete. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. To throw, it's Kaepernick.